So today I wanted to talk about health and what is health, what does it mean, and there seems to be a lot of confusion around the issue about what health really is. Okay, so let's define the term. Health comes from the same root word as whole and holy. Health. So health means being whole, which then means the natural state. Health is the natural state of all things in nature. It's the optimum state. It's the state of perfection, if you will. However, you rarely see anything in nature being in its perfect state. It's rather always in a state of trying to optimize. So the body and all things in nature are constantly trying to optimize, to become whole, to heal. What does it mean to heal? To heal means to become whole again. You cut yourself, get a cut. What happens? It heals, it closes, you become whole again. So essentially health is becoming whole or becoming who you are. So we can look at health from different angles, and it's always based on circumstances, right? So if you're in let's say like a freak situation, like you're in the forest in Alaska or up in Norway and you're trying to survive, eating animal flesh might be something in that situation which would be healthy, because you would want to survive. So it will help you survive, and that means it will be healthy, essentially. Health is always circumstantial. However, there seems to be a lot of confusion around how the body heals or how the body attains health. Some people think that you can buy health, or that you can take like a shortcut, and that, for example, that you could take some kind of pill or some special potion, or that there's a specific food, this amazing super food, that when you take it, it will give you health. But that's not the case. Health is the natural state of the body as long as it's provided with all that it needs. But it's also important to avoid harmful influences and forces. It could be things like pollution in the air or harmful toxic substances in the food. These things are obstacles to health, so the body has to overcome them to attain health. So there's a whole host of things that the body needs. A few examples: it obviously needs food, biologically appropriate food. It needs sleep. It needs sunshine. It needs water. You know, there's several needs, and we can go into, there's like physiological needs and there's emotional needs, and they all impact each other. But if you don't provide some of those needs, let's say you don't provide enough sleep, there's no way to make up for that lack of sleep with anything else than sleep. If you're underslept, you need to sleep. You cannot take some pill that will provide you with your sleep. You know, it's pretty obvious when you think about it, but you need to sleep to have enough sleep. You need to eat the right food to get enough of the right food. There's no shortcuts. So basically, when the body wants to heal, it needs to be provided with the circumstances and the forces and influences that allows the body to do what it wants to do anyway, which is heal. So rather than trying to provide the body with assistance in its healing, all we need to do is understand the body's needs, and then the body will do the healing. So health is not something we go about attaining. We need not work to get our health. We need only to provide the body with what it needs, and its needs are always evident in our instincts our urges, our wants and desires, and health is always pleasurable. All healthful activities are pleasurable. Eating is pleasurable. Sleeping is pleasurable. Drinking water when thirsty is pleasurable. So as long as we provide the body with what it needs, when it needs it, of the type of whatever it needs, our body will naturally do the work for us and we will attain health. It's very, very simple. If you break a bone, do you have to work for your healing? Do you have to, oh, I better get to work and heal my bone? Of course not. You don't heal your bone. Your bone heals itself because that's what it wants. It wants to be a whole bone. A broken bone is not part of the natural state of the body. It needs to be a whole bone for the body to be whole naturally. So as soon as you break that bone, the body will start processes towards becoming whole again, to become how it's supposed to be. So it's always trying to optimize. So we don't have to do anything. However, we could definitely do a lot, like we do a lot of things that inhibit healing often. So suppose you break your bones, like let's say I broke my leg or something like that. It would be stupid for me to walk around on that leg, right? Because for it to heal, I need to rest to allow it to heal. So I think in our efforts to become healthy, it's much more a matter of allowing ourselves to be healthy and allowing for healing to take place by providing enough rest and the appropriate foods, and not to always sabotage our own health, because we tend to eat the foods that are not good for us. We tend to work more than we should, maybe also exercise too hard and sleep too little, rest too little. So by doing that, it's like we're trying to, it's almost like we're working against our bodies, and it's painful. So the pain is there to tell us this is not healthy. So we don't have to work hard for our health. We have to build our health by constantly doing healthful activities, and by not doing unhealthy activities. So a lot of people heal and start becoming healthier when they change their diet. Like there's all kinds of different diets people are doing, and most of them are reporting that they're in better health. Why is that? Well, usually it's because of what they're not eating, not because of what they are eating. Because once you cut out all the crap, all the junk food, all the processed food, all the packaged, chemicalized, dead foods, once you cut that out of your diet and you start focusing on whole foods or just like more natural foods, you're gonna feel better, because your body is it's no longer bogged down by all those dead foods. So it's not that, oh, it's because I'm eating this green powder superfood paleo something diet. That's not why you feel good. You feel good because you're no longer eating the dead foods that made you feel bad. Right? So when we remove the obstacles for health, the body is always striving towards health. So we don't need to help the body in healing, or we just need to remove the obstacles and provide the raw materials for health. And the raw materials for health are things like sleep, water, air, activity, natural foods, and all those things are up for discussion. Like how much activity, or what's the perfect food, or but as to the degree that we provide the optimal conditions for our bodies, our body will do the rest, and we will have health, which is wholeness, which is holiness. Man in its wholeness, fullness, is the natural state. So thanks a lot for watching, and if you're on a journey towards better health, let me tell you that you can relax. There's no miracle food you need to look for. You don't have to buy expensive powders. You don't have to pay lots of money for crazy treatments. You can just relax, listen to your body, and start educating yourself on the laws of nature and the laws of health, and your body will do the work, and you're already naturally going towards health. Healing is always taking place. So I hope you have a good time on your journey. Thanks for watching, and if you want more, you can subscribe. Any questions, post them down below, and have a good life and an awesome day.